I have been in the media for close to 20 years now, and I've conducted more than 2000 plus interviews. So much so that some of the players who I've interviewed over the years have now become very close friends. Wriddhiman Saha is one I have known for more than 12 years, and I've done many an interview with him, written columns on him, celebrating him, and he has also endorsed my book 11 Gods and a Billion Indians in the past. It is from this premise that I have been deeply anguished by what has transpired in the last few weeks, and this is because Wriddhiman Saha has doctored, fabricated, manipulated screenshots and has put it out in the public domain, trying to implicate me and garner public sympathy in the process. Let me demonstrate in front of all of you how he has doctored the screenshots. Please take a look at my screenshot, which is the real screenshot, and please take a look at what Wriddhiman Saha has put out as part of his tweet. You will see that he has deliberately blurred the date, he has deliberately omitted the dates, and he has deliberately inserted a missed call as part of the chat, trying to give people the impression that it is a continuous chat. Tampering number 1. Please check the timing of the missed call. It is 7:30 p.m. The chat above is 10:19. Can a call of 7:30 come after 10:19? All of us know the answer is no. Tampering number 2. If you see closely, zoom in, you will see that he has deliberately blurred the date. In WhatsApp, if you message people on multiple different dates, the date divider comes. See my screenshot and you will know how he has tampered at multiple places so as to give people a completely wrong impression. There are many such cases of tampering as part of this screenshot. Now let me give you the sequence and why he did this. Wriddhiman Saha's manager had come to my house on February 1st and we had discussed possibilities of working together. On the 10th, I had reached out to Wriddhiman Saha as part of a series that I was doing called Auction Reels, wanting to interview him because the series was doing very well, and a couple of days later was the IPL mega auction. And then on the 13th, when Wriddhiman Saha was sold for 1.9 crores, my colleague Debashish Sen reached out to him for an interview. He said, we will do it the next day at the Kalighat ground. At that point in time, I took the call and requested Wriddhiman to do the interview on Zoom, saying I wouldn't be able to go to Kalighat ground the next day, and had also promised him that I will not put out the interview until and unless he had finished his interviews with every media that he wanted to. On listening to this, he promised me that the moment he reached home, he was 15 minutes away, at 8 p.m. he would call me, and moment I sent him the Zoom link, we would record the interview. Please also note, I have known this man for the last 12 years and we are friends. From 8 o'clock onwards, because he had promised, we reached out to him on at least 7-8 occasions trying to call him. At no point in time did he take the call. We kept trying and waited for at least 2.5 hours. Then, from a standpoint of complete disappointment, based on the unprofessional behavior on the part of Wriddhiman Saha, who is a friend, feeling completely let down that we had waited for 2.5 hours, I sent him the last message. And again I repeat, it is not part of a continuous chat as he has projected it out to be. Wriddhiman says I had threatened him. I had not. If he felt so anguished on that day, he could have easily put out the tweet on the 13th when the message was sent. Actually, it was a day of celebration for him. He had got a bid of 2 crores. He did not put it out on the 13th, 14th, 15th or any day. Rather, he waited till the 19th when he was dropped from the Indian team, doctored the message, manipulated it and put it out in a manner at 10:12 in the night so as to garner public sympathy and play the perfect victim card. May I put it on record, I had not reached out or spoken or messaged Wriddhiman Saha for a single time post the 13th. May I also say that there is another very serious aspect to this entire thing, which I am not saying here, but I will put it in front of the BCCI's investigative committee the moment I get an opportunity. And may I humbly request the BCCI's investigative committee to give me a fair hearing for me to be able to demonstrate how Wriddhiman has on multiple occasions doctored and fabricated stuff and given people an entirely wrong impression. As a result of what he did, me and my family, my 72-year-old mother, my wife and my 8-year-old daughter were mercilessly trolled, heaping abuse on them for days on end. And it was very difficult for me to take that. We were all in shock. But my lawyers had advised me that we should not fight slander with slander and that I should take the strictest legal recourse. Now that Wriddhiman has decided to put my name in the public domain, my lawyers feel that this is a perfect case and a befitting case for us to serve a defamation notice on Wriddhiman Saha. We will soon be serving a defamation notice on him, and I will come back to social media platforms to put out the defamation notice screen grab that we will be serving on Wriddhiman Saha very soon. At the same time, I have enough faith in the BCCI's investigation and investigative committee and request them to put out my side of the story. And as for everybody on social media, my request is there is a different side of the story. Before you come to a judgment and troll and abuse and pronounce somebody guilty, please listen to the other side of the story. For in this case, I have done no wrong. At no point did I threaten Wriddhiman Saha. At no point did I call him on the 19th. At no point did I cross the line. If you put dampered, doctored messages of different dates as a continuous chat, that is the message you are giving to people. You are misleading people. If Wriddhiman has not doctored it, if Wriddhiman has not tampered with messages, then clearly I am guilty. Let him respond to this. Let him say that he has not. Final point, I am claiming again, I have never in my career threatened anyone and only respected and celebrated sports people. And that is why they have talked to me for the last 20 years. I will leave it at that, once again requesting the BCCI to allow me to present my side of the story with all the evidence in front of him to prove that Wriddhiman has done what he has done to garner public sympathy and play the victim card to ensure that what he did was malified, and I am in a position to prove that. That's where I will leave it. I will be back soon with the tweet that my lawyers have served the defamation notice on Wriddhiman Saha for what he did to me and my family. Thank you very much for listening.